Hello, this is Tammy Dresen and Irena Kiman, and we are doing our final movie for our Sacrament Meeting Planner project. Here's our homepage, and from this homepage you can start a new meeting, or you can search for a meeting within the dates. You can put a start date and it will leave the end date open. Or if you happen to stick an end date that is before the start date, it will just change the end date to a year after the start date. Or you can do a start date and an end date and it will search in between those dates. So here is the meeting section, and the index page, it has obviously the meeting date, who's conducting, and then you can edit, see the details, or delete. So let's create a new meeting. All right, let's do a meeting. Now, we talked about doing Sunday only dates, except for there are places in the world where Sunday is not the day for a sacrament meeting, and so we left that open-ended. You can assign the prayers and the songs if you want to, but you don't have to. Those can be left blank and filled in at a later time, but the meeting date and the conducting are required. And the meeting date has a unique constraint that makes it so if you put in a date that has already been done, it will give you an error and say that that date has already been, has a meeting, and it will bring you back to this page. And then after you've added the songs and the prayers, you can assign talks. This makes it so you may have 0 talks, or you might have, as many as talks as you would like. If you try and add it without filling in the topic, it will just leave that blank. That's not a required. And the speaker is added up there. And see, the speaker is added. If I decide I want to go back and put in the song selections after all, or change the prayers, or even change the meeting date, I can hit the back button. And instead of taking me back to the Create Meetings screen, it will take me to the Edit Meeting screen. And then I can add back in or change anything that I would like to. The sacrament songs only have any songs between 169 and 196 because that's where the sacrament songs are. And then when I'm done with the meeting and I'm happy with it, I click the Done Create Meeting, which takes me to the details page for the meeting. And then I can go back to the list of all the meetings. And here is the new meeting that I just created. I can edit it, I can see the details, I can also delete it. When I delete the meeting, it also deletes any talks and prayers and song selections that I have created that go along with that meeting. Another section we have is the members section. On the details page, it shows the name and gender, and then it also shows any callings, any talks, and any prayers that are assigned. And you can go to that calling so you can edit it, or to that meeting to edit it. All right, I'm going to turn the time over to Irena, and she can talk about the callings and the hymns tabs. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we also have hymns column, hymns section, and here you can add a new hymn or delete check details, and on the details you can see when that hymn was used, meeting date, and if it was opening or closing hymn. Okay, on the current colon section, you can see date, colons, including authorization and member's name. You can edit, delete, check for details of that colon, and also assign a new colon. If you assign a new colon, there is a validation regarding the gender. For example, if we choose President Young Man and choose Emma Miss, which we receive an error. Now it's also possible for male to be the president of Young Man. If we check details page, we just can see date code, colon, and member name. I think that's all for our app. Thank you for watching.